if you're trying to learn Spanish, you go, okay, so this is water and water is agua, right? But growing up, you're like, oh, that's agua, bro. Like,
Yeah, there's no water.
I'm just curious if there's any time where y'all have prayed and y'all have heard, not, well, obviously he doesn't like legitimately be like, Nick, you know, but like, I hate you guys. Musicals are so good.
Nah, man, I can't do
Have you
that.
seen The
Damn.
Greatest Showman?
I can stand
What?
musicals, bro.
That's such a good movie.
Musicals piss me off.
What are you saying about the languages, bro?
It's a lot harder than people really think it is. I feel like a lot of people who know the language, for example, you will never know what. Well,
No, I
guess-
do, because I try to learn a language. I try to learn German and I try to learn Japanese.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
And that shit was fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I still think it's still different though.
I think it's harder to learn nothing. Like, y'all learning English is different. Is me learning Japanese or German is harder than you guys learning Spanish. Because at least the words are similar.
You know, even if you learn a language, I feel like people who learn through school still don't know the true language. Because there's a difference being immersed in it and raised in it.
Correct.
And there's certain things and just little lingo that you can never just like fully understand, I feel like. What do you think?
Oh, shit. Well, I can attest to that for most definitely. Because when I was in Spanish class, cheating my way up there because I already knew the language.
Right.
It was almost like they'd say some shit and I'm just be like,
It's like you don't even understand that.
right, and it's like, what are you guys talking about? Or another, like, and especially because the teacher at our school was very, very like not natural. What's the word? Not foreign. She was like
Formal?
no, like the natural speaker, like native. She was like, especially since he was a native speaker, it was like, okay, yeah, like that's how we talk. Like she'd be like, okay, well, this is what you're supposed to say, but this is how we say it. You know?
So what does she teach?
She just give you like she'd give you like what like the state wants you to learn,
And then
but she
what-
just tell people like that's not how we talk. Bro.
right.
Yeah, which is true. That's not. And I mean, there would be times where I would just be like presenting, and I'd be going a little bit too informal, and she'd be like, "Hey, mom, put it back." I'm like, "All right, bro, my bad."
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or there would be times where, but then like in college, I had to take one Spanish class, and the teacher was Russian.
Uh-huh.
And she was more of that formal side than like, don't get me wrong, she loves the culture because like she's Russian. The 2018 World Cup was in Russia,
Yeah.
and she was still rooting for fucking Colombia, bro.
Oh wow.
Like she was at the Colombian game, like she showed us pictures. She was at the Colombia game, jersey, fucking face paint, like everything.
Dang.
Yeah, so
I still think nobody ever understand what it's like for us trying to learn Spanish.
For what?
Nobody ever can understand what it's like for us trying to learn Spanish.
No.
I just don't.
I think most of the people listening,
Like
to
even you
this-
say like you tried learning like Japanese or whatever, but like that's obviously it's gonna be way harder because you don't talk to anybody. There's nobody that speaks Japanese everywhere around you.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I feel like learning a new language is like basically learning this is just learning a new way of life, bro. Like
Almost.
it's like unlocking like parts of the world. You think like on a map, bro. Like
Yeah,
like
I know
zombies
that's
map.
I
You know what I
exactly
mean?
you're talking about.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
when you learn a language,
yeah.
boom, you unlock this country. It's like
yeah.
then that just opens up a whole different
See,
demographic.
But
that
it
you can
also
talk to.
depends on where you go.
What do you mean?
Like with language, depends on what language you learn. Because like French,
Uh-huh.
French people hate if you try to speak French
Why?
because they're French. They're just assholes.
Yeah.
But like also, they also hate if you speak English in their country. Like it's a lose lose.
So what do you guys want, huh?
It's a
I
lose
think
lose.
they just want us to stay here.
Yeah.
No, if I don't want us going over there.
They don't want us there,
It's
bro.
like, we don't fuck with y'all. Y'all don't fuck with us, all right? That's crazy though. I really want to learn, dude. I really want to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind
It's
of a cheat
hard.
code, bro. It's a cheat code.
It's
It
hard.
is. Yeah.
I think it's also easier, like, because Spanish was your first language, huh?
Okay, I like to.
It's kind of tied.
I like to say
I
that.
feel like it's even.
Yeah, it's probably even.
But like
I mean,
you
now
were
I
just,
know-
you were
I know
just
English
raised
better.
learning Spanish. I mean, you probably learned English from school and everywhere
I learned
else.
English from TV, and then my brother and my sister because they went to school. They started going to school before I, was there.
But like you would just go home and it's just Spanish.
Oh well, yeah,
I mean, it still is.
How was that?
Kind
I
of.
want to know what that's like. Is it a lot for your brain as a young?
No, I
child?
think just like anywhere else, I think it's perfect that I grew up
like that.
learning both
Well,
because
like,
when you're younger, it's
so you
easier
just
to
learn.
right.
You don't even think about it.
I really hate that there are like parents who know multiple languages. And
So you're just attacking me right now.
I ain't sacking you.
You attacking my dad right now.
He claimed that you said you ain't want to, but
what 4-year-old wants to learn?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
I think the problem with the way he did it was that he waited too long to start.
Who? Oh, is that?
Yeah, because like kind of like what you were saying, like, is like how was it growing up learning both languages? It's kind of like if you were a kid, right?
Uh huh.
And I'm like, what is this?
A can.
Okay, right.
Right.
Well, don't say can, say cup.
Cup.
Okay, it's a cup because I don't want to say can in Spanish.
Okay.
But like, I'm like, what is this? Or just say water. Usually
Water.
that way. Okay, it's water, right?
Uh huh.
Now, if you're trying to learn Spanish, you go, okay, so this is water and water is agua, right? But growing up, you're like, oh, that's agua, bro. Like,
Yeah, there's no water.
there's no water, right?
just agua.
Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of questions I get is the most question I get is what language do you think in?
Yeah.
It's mostly English. Every once in a while, I'll get Spanish in there for some reason.
Uh huh. Yeah, it's like.
But I pray in Spanish.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's interesting. No, it's weird because in order to learn Spanish, we have to learn it through English.
Correct. Yeah.
And I think that just makes it so much harder.
Right. Because that's just what your brain's gonna think.
Yeah,
You know, it's not
it's
gonna
like-
think like, what is that?
Exactly.
Oh, that's a
You know?
referee. You know, you're gonna go. Oh, that's a fridge. How do I say fridge in Spanish? You know, it's
Yeah.
a
It
boy
doesn't help.
thinking.
That English is like the hardest language.
Yeah, it is.
Like, because we think of like the way we say a sentence.
Mhm.
No other language says a sentence like that. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the fact that we have to like try to learn Spanish based off of our English, and so we're like, this shirt is red, and then in Spanish you got to say it all kind of twisted backwards and upside
You
down.
gotta switch it instead of saying the red shirt.
Red shirt
Actually,
is
you
this.
said it in the order of Spanish, because like it's a red shirt,
Uh-huh.
but in Spanish it's like camisa roja.
Uh-huh.
You know? Yeah. So, but it's just I don't know, dude. It is weird. Like, you know, and every once in a while, I like clicks back to me. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a flex. Like I'm
Mhm.
flexing on people
Oh,
right now.
absolutely, bro.
I don't even think it's that much of a flex anymore. It's so common.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a flex when you know 3+ or just some like crazy.
Like, you ever see that dude that like goes to like Japan or something? He's like the
Yeah.
whitest dude ever, and he speaks like fluent like other countries' languages and just freaks people out all the time everywhere. And he speaks like I think like more than 5 or
You're
6.
talking
for
about
sure.
Daniel Dallin.
I don't know his name, bro.
No idea what his name
What you
is.
name dropping for?
He's a white guy. He's a YouTuber, right?
Oh yeah, he goes into like Japanese restaurants and they're like talking shit about him,
Oh, I don't know.
and he's like, well, he in Japan. They hate foreigners.
No, yeah, I think I've seen a TikTok like that where he like surprises them. And everybody's like,
Or have you seen the guy who like goes out at like in like European countries or maybe countries that aren't America, and he's like, if you speak a language that I don't know, I'll give you like $1,000.
that's pretty cool.
And people go up to him and they'll be like, it's so weird. They'll be like, saying something in some language, and he's like, okay, and then just starts speaking in that language.
Right. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one
Oh,
time.
that's a flex.
Yeah, there was one time where some guy was like, he spoke to him in a language, and he's like, oh, he's like, is it this? And he's like, well, there's 2 dialects in that though.
Mm.
Yeah,
Are
it
you-
is different.
Are you gonna teach your kids Spanish?
I'm gonna attempt to. It is kind of hard.
What do you mean attempt?
Well, here's my thing. My cousin doesn't. She's apparently okay. Apparently, she actually speaks Spanish pretty well,
Uh-huh.
but she doesn't speak it in front of people because the way Mexicans are is we make fun of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So if I fuck up, they're gonna fucking nail me to the door.
Mm-hmm. Does that affect you really?
It doesn't affect me. It does get annoying sometimes. Just like, damn, bro, you can't just like say it like in a normal way. Why you gotta be a dickhead about
like
it?
every time, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
But now my cousin doesn't want to speak Spanish
Because of that.
because of that. She
Ah,
doesn't want
that
me to
that
make fun.
does suck.
In fact, that is part of the struggle for a lot of people learning languages.
Yeah.
Like when you're trying to learn, like you got to speak it. You're not
Yeah.
going to sound good,
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
and like
but they don't understand.
majority of people are going to make fun of you.
Yeah.
So my goal was, I mean, I don't want kids, but if I had kids,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be like, depending on my wife or whatever, if she speaks English, like only English, then I would only speak to the kid in Spanish. and it's shown to work like very well.
Yeah.
Um,
So what if your kid tells you you don't want to learn Spanish, or
He-
that
he
they don't
doesn't-
want to learn Spanish?
I would somehow convince them that
I feel like you started too late if they're telling you they don't want to learn Spanish.
that's not entirely true though. I
No,
stopped
I
wanting to learn Spanish, but then my mom was like, and I was a mom. I'm a mama's boy now. I've always been a mama's boy, and the way she convinced me to continue learning is, by telling me that she doesn't know English. So if she doesn't want to, if I want to continue to communicate with her, then I have to keep learning Spanish.
Yeah.
Thank God she did that.
Yeah. No, that's true. Well, I mean, I feel like you would have. It would have had to
I kind of
happen
lost.
anyways.
I kind of
because-
lost it in high school, and then
Oh, really?
working at the donut. Yeah, I mean, I didn't lose it. I could still communicate, but it wasn't as good as it is now.
Right,
And
man.
it got worse.
I can imagine like not being able to communicate with my own family member.
What I'm saying, exactly. Yeah. So, but then with taking that college class and working at a donut shop, there's a lot of fucking Hispanics that used to go there. That was kind of what brought it back up.
Right. Damn, that's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mhm.
If I was in your shoes, I don't know. I'm going to speak it regardless to my kid.
I mean, you are in
Yeah.
my shoes, kind of,
How?
because your girlfriend speaks Spanish and you
Right.
don't.
But the thing is like I can't make her do it if she doesn't want to.
Yeah, but I think you can convince her to.
Oh, definitely.
if
And I
she
will.
Yeah, I don't know. And if she doesn't want to, then
Then-
that's weird. Like,
Yeah,
she's
I
gonna
think-
want to. I know she will.
Right, right. And I think people who like parents who do that are just like, oh, I don't know. I feel like you're just holding back
Yeah.
so much potential that your
Yeah,
kid could have.
cause my brother and his girl are kind of like not in an argument, but kind of like in a standstill at the moment. Because I asked them about it before you had gotten there that
Is this
weekend.
exact same topic?
Yeah.
Question? Oh, okay.
And I asked him, I was like, "So are you gonna only speak to your kids in Spanish?" And he goes, "Well, it's kind of like a topic right now because she speaks fluently French.
Really?
Yeah, like
What?
she can speak French. Like her mom is French,
Oh, I didn't
so
know
she
that.
can speak French very, very well.
Oh, okay.
So
Ooh, damn, they could teach 3.
well, that's what I'm saying. But like, that's the point. That's the problem then.
Uh-huh.
Like, cause she was like, "Well, I want to teach he or she French." And my brother was like, "Well, yeah, but someone has to speak to the kid in English."
School?
That's that's where I came in. I was like, "Well, you could always just like not teach them."
School, TV, YouTube.
But then again,
I don't know, but then you get into like kindergarten, pre-K. I mean, they're not gonna be like Apple.
yeah,
Like most of the time, you're already like speaking English by the time you're
That's
in
also
that
true.
school level.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, they'll come across English.
well, well, also like maybe the way they could just like start picking it up is a lot of the TikToks I watch where like one couple speaks English and one couple speaks Spanish, is that the mom, it's usually the mom, I don't know why. Probably because Latinos can't pull Latinos, I guess. But the mom is always like, the kid knows, okay, the dad I have to speak to in English and the mom I have to speak to in Spanish. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the mom can't speak English to the dad. So like, I don't know. It'd be hard to do 3 languages at once. I mean, it wouldn't be hard. It's possible.
It's definitely more and more complicated for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Hmm.
just depends on the kid.
But there were times when I was in school and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say this in English.
Really?
Yeah.
And in Spanish too, huh?
I knew how to say it in Spanish.
Right.
Oh, you mean like reverse?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course. I mean, that's the now. Today I was talking to one of my mom's coworkers and I was like, "Mom, how the fuck do you say criminal background?" And she goes, "I don't fucking know."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So would your Letha know how to say that? Or is that just something
My
you
Lita
don't?
wouldn't know what fucking criminal background is, so.
So that's just something that you don't even say in that language? Or like,
I know. I think she ended up like finally like thinking about it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't remember.
That's
what
what's
the fuck
also
it was.
just so crazy to me.
Right?
Because like I feel like it's so common talking to like
Yeah.
people who speak Spanish.
Yeah. Half the
That they're
time
just-
they don't even know.
There's just not a word. There's like literally not even a word in Spanish for
And
like
that's
our
what blows
English
my mind.
word.
Like toes.
There's no word for toes?
Nope.
That blows
It's just
my mind.
it's just feet fingers.
That's
It's dedos de
freaking,
pies, yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
I feel like
So
it's
it's
just
like-
one more thing that makes it so much harder.
So it's
Yeah,
like
that's
when
true.
y'all talking about toes, what do you think? Do you think feet fingers or do you think
Like me
toes?
personally?
Yeah.
Well, I think toes. But also English is like now my main language.
Okay, so what would your Letha say? She would be thinking feet fingers.
Well, she would have yeah. Well, yeah,
That's-
she would.
That's
But it'd be
insane.
dedos, it'd be dedos del pie, like, you know?
But
Well, technically, it's not feet fingers. It's
So
fingers
if you're
of the
like
feet.
only speak Spanish, do toes not exist?
yeah, right. Do toes not like what? She doesn't know what toes are.
No. She just sees it as her
Feet
her-
fingers.
So
feet
so we
fingers.
view our bodies differently, or in different.
Yeah. I mean, certain
That's
concepts.
insane, bro.
But I mean, like, I
What?
think that's the only thing that I could think of body wise. But
my
yes,
God.
you are correct. Yeah, that's the only
What
thing.
about elbow?
Codo?
Colo?
Codo.
Codo?
What about
What
a
is
weenus, bro?
Colo?
Yeah.
It's almost like culo. That's what I was thinking. I was like, no, it's definitely not that, bro.
Oh my god.
Um,
It's so interesting, man.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Aren't numbers are like neutral, right? I mean, we don't all say like 1, 2, 3, but like if you write a number, isn't it the same? Like most
Oh, well,
languages?
for English and Spanish, yes, but like Arabic have different.
Well,
like, all
Arabic's
that.
squiggly.
Yeah,
Well,
those,
that's what I'm
those
saying,
are like
yeah.
symbols.
But
and
yes,
stuff.
our numbers are the same. Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, that's because like I've noticed that because when Hispanics like come and I tell them the price, they know what to give me, and it's like, oh, well,
Oh,
okay, so we
Yeah.
we got the same symbols, we got the same
Right,
numbers,
yeah,
like
yeah.
y'all know this. But if it was like let's say a Cambodian who doesn't speak English, would they know?
The
Probably-
numbers?
Yeah,
Probably just because other countries teach you English.
yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like in the job I have, I hire a lot of foreigners, and it's crazy the amount of
So like, what does a number look like in Arabic, bro?
it's crazy the
Arabic.
amount of numbers I see, or the amount of English they speak when they come over here. Don't get me wrong, there are some that are like, and you have like their friend or brother or uncle or whatever is like speaking for them.
Yeah.
But like, most of the time it's just like, what the fuck, like, you just got here, like you're lying, like.
Oh man, that's. Can you find your phone, bro?
Huh? No.
You even have it?
Losing my mind, bro.
Yeah, I'll look for you, bro. Numbers and because Arabic's the only ones I've actually seen. Arabic.
But yeah, I feel like
Arab.
you really can't learn a language to obviously not 100%, but not even like I wouldn't even say 80%.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're weird, bro. That's why a lot of people are confused because Arabic was like one of the first languages in like Bible wise and stuff. So like, is 666 still 666 or is it 777? That's was like a huge thing when I was in like, I don't remember exactly what it was. Look, because the 6 in Arabic looks like 7 to us. That was like huge, like a huge deal. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
No, what I was saying is, I feel like you can't even learn a language to like 80% without. I feel like you can never. Well, nah.
You're right.
I wouldn't say.
You're right.
You think so?
Mhm.
Ever
Mm-hmm. Without living
Being-
in it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe not living in it, but at least practicing it.
Yeah.
I think Spanish is the only language possible, like around here.
You think so?
Because I mean, you can live in Spanish here.
That's
Man,
true.
I'm trying to, but I try when I can, but I never, if I do try, then it gets too out of hand and I don't know what the fuck's going on and I'm just like, I don't speak.
Well, that's
it.
the problem with doing it here.
Yeah.
Is like you're giving that little you give like these people who don't know how to speak
Give them an
English.
inch and they take the mile.
Correct, 100%, bro. I mean, it's like whenever I told the story before, but I'll tell it again. This motherfucker was like in the donut shop, and he was like, "Hey, bro, can I have like, that one?" And I was like, "Hablo español, bro." And he was like, "Ah, ¿por qué no me dices, bro? Like, what the fuck, Like, he's like, basically what he said was like, "Why the fuck didn't you tell me, bro?" Like, so
That's funny.
yeah,
That boy is struggling, man.
he was, bro. It was
Oh,
bad,
man.
but I never like to assume.
I wonder how different. Do you think it's our situation? Yeah, it's the same, right? Flipped, like a Spanish speaker who doesn't know a lick of English. It's the same struggle, bro. We all
Yeah,
go to.
Hispanics I feel personally Hispanics are one of the only cultures that like refuse to learn other languages.
Mm,
I could be wrong, but that's just from what I've noticed, from what I've seen in like football and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, not refuse to, but like they don't teach it growing up.
mm-hmm. Okay.
They'd be
Interesting.
struggling too.
Yeah.
Especially in Latin
Ooh,
America.
wee, boy.
Is Italian like a Spanish? Is it a form of Spanish?
I bet like my mom could pick up on words.
Oh,
I can
really?
pick up on very little, but Italians speak very quickly compared to us. Like very quickly.
So it is a form of Spanish.
I wouldn't say it's a form of Spanish. I definitely think it's its own language,
Mm-hmm.
but like
Yeah, just share
sim-
words.
yeah,
Just
similar
similar
to like
words.
how English and Spanish like you can pick like about you can pick up
Yeah.
words just because they sound similar.
Right.
Yeah, same way with
Like refrigerator.
right.
They say it, Mel.
What refrigerator?
Yeah.
I can't.
They say it, Mel.
You know how
I-
to say it, but like you just
I
can't,
mean,
can't come up.
it's well the short term is well like fridge is refri,
Oh.
but like it's I stutter on this word. I can never say this word. Refrigerador. I can never say it.
Refrigerador.
So that's more than that though. There's another syllable in it that I'm missing. I can't say it though. I can never. I
My
like
dad
that
can-
and computer.
My dad can say it.
That and computer. I can't say computer in Spanish.
Mm.
Never mind.
No, I don't even know what it is. So I ain't even
Computer.
gonna try. Anyway.
Bro.
What's your God topic, man? Put us in the spirit, man. Get us
Okay, so
get us lifted right now, man. Oh, gloria a Dios. Come on.
So I was just thinking about this, and I've been listening to a lot of George Janko, and he's obviously talked a lot about God.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how like me personally, like I don't pray as much as I should.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to forget, which is like a really bad thing. Just
Mhm.
admit.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I
we
do
gotta-
too. I do too.
Yeah, but we got to be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious if there's any time where y'all have prayed and y'all have heard not well. Obviously, he doesn't like legitimately be like Nick, you know, but like you know, but where you prayed about something and then like immediately he just like
Mm.
gives you the information you're looking for. Either one of you, especially you, since you actually like
Something
grew up
that I'm
going to church
seeking
and
for. Something that I'm
maybe
seeking,
not seeking for, but just we're praying about, and you were just like, whoa, like that was kind of scary. Like
but like I experienced it like I guess like kind of soon after.
soon in the moment, as soon as you were praying about it, whatever. Like
Mm.
any time where you felt like God was legitimately speaking to you, even though He doesn't legitimately speak to you. You know.
No.
Really? Interesting.
I don't.
It's not that surprising though.
I mean, I've never really like prayed for things like that.
not for, but I'm just saying like
Like,
okay, well let me give you an example and then let me give you my example and then maybe y'all can like build off of it.
Okay.
But it was like sophomore year. No, it was the summer going into junior year of high school, right? And I was at this church and I just slipped in. Me and my brother would go to the Spanish service, but we'd ride with someone who's like part of the church. So we would always slip into like the end of the English service. And he was just like talking about relationships. He was like, relationships are good. They're always gonna be good. He was like, so think about a relationship that you need fixing. And at the time, the only thing I could think of was my dad. And I was like, okay, maybe I should or maybe I shouldn't. And then he goes, the pastor, he goes, now close your eyes and pray about it. Ask God, what are some relationships that you think I need fixing? So I was like, okay. And I closed my eyes and I was just like, God, if there's anybody you think that I should rekindle with or reach out to or, like rebuild that relationship with, tell me. Boom. A name popped into my head I wasn't even thinking about. Like without even like trying. And it was one of my friends that I wasn't friends with, became friends with again, currently not friends with now. And at the time, like I said, I wasn't even thinking about her. But like immediately, like I was like, who do you think? Like legit, I just remember thinking, who do you think I should rebuild a relationship with? And her name just immediately popped into my head. And I was like, whoa. I was like, should I? Just like that? And on the car ride home, I was speaking with Javi. And I don't know why I said my friend, Alex, the one that was on the couch not too long ago. And I was like, yeah, bro, like, this happened during this. And then they go, well, you know what, bro? Like, maybe you shouldn't reach out. Maybe that's just God telling you to, like, forgive her. Because at the time, I was never planning on, like, talking to her again. I assume y'all know who I'm speaking of.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you're right. And I just couldn't. And then, like, 2 days later, I was we were just hanging out, like all my friends, not you guys, but like my other friend group.
Okay.
We were all just hanging out, and she just kept coming up in conversation. It was fucking crazy. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I gotta do it. So that night, I reached out and I was like, hey, how you been? Hope you're doing well. I just wanted you to know that any bad blood between us, like, we're good. Like, I was a little bit of a dickhead about it. Instead of saying I'm sorry, I was like, I forgive you for like anything that you did to me. And she
Wow.
she didn't take that too lightly. I didn't even
I
think
don't
about
think
it.
anybody would, about.
Well, I didn't even think about it in like that way. I was just like, well,
Yeah.
no, actually, I take it back. The first thing I said was, hopefully we can forgive each other, is what I said. But then she was like, hey, bro, like, I don't think we have anything to, like, I don't think I have anything to apologize to you for. And I was like, okay, wait a second, hold on, let me fucking fire it up.
That's a different, I
And
think
then
that's,
at the end, I was like, I forgive you, just to be a little dickhead about it. But yeah. And then we ended up being friends like way later. But again, wait, anything like that, guys? Nothing like that?
no, I wouldn't say anything.
Damn, I was hoping to be a good one.
I'm sorry.
was hoping
I
that'd
wouldn't
be a
say
good
anything
question.
like that, but I have something kind of similar to what you're asking. I feel like I think I don't remember like any specifics, but I know there's probably been situations where I was like gonna go do something or like gonna go somewhere, and then pretty much God just telling me not to go, or something. Not God, but just something telling me not to go. Right?
Okay.
Like instinct, I guess. And then something like tragic happened, and I wasn't, in that situation, thankfully. But I think I've encountered some situations like that. It's like God protecting me, which I'm
Mhm.
sure that's happened to a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
everybody. But anything like that, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about that, and I was like, wow, like, I can't believe that still like I still to this day I'm like still shocked that was like
Yeah.
that instant, you know?
Yeah. And I've been in church too, and again, I'm sure this is very common. It happens to a lot of people, but something the preacher's talking about is something that you're going through. So, like for example, you, not to that extent, but
Yeah.
something that I'm like can relate to, very close with. But
I've had that happen before, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't had anything. But
Not to that extreme.
I've still just like never prayed for anything that would even be like that instant.
I got
Well,
you.
most of the time when I prayed, it was just like this person gets better, stuff
Right.
like that. And I mean,
right.
sometimes they got better, sometimes they died. So I mean,
yeah,
bro works in mysterious ways.
Indeed,
it
bro.
does. Mm.
So, if y'all don't mind me asking, because
Actually,
go ahead.
I think I did pray that I would get to see my grandpa before he passed away.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like I like
You
it was like barely there.
Yeah,
Like within a day or two, I think. So
that's awesome, bro.
I barely remember that. But I think that happened.
Looky there, man.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's really cool.
A little warming moment right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we asking?
So if y'all don't mind, and not to, man, how do I do this without sounding bored? And again, y'all don't have to be like, I'm trying to say this without sounding like a douche.
Go ahead, bro. Lay it
But
out, man.
sometimes well, most of the times it's just like I fall asleep and I like forget to pray before bed.
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm not like worthy to pray and to ask for his, which is very common nowadays.
For his help and guidance.
For his help, for his guidance, for his forgiveness. Well,
Right.
recently I've realized like, oh yeah, I should probably start forgiving, like asking for forgiveness and repenting and shit. But there's just sometimes I just don't feel like I'm worth it.
Uh-huh.
You know, not to sound like a whiny sissy, you know.
What would you sound like, a whiny?
Because I don't know, a lot of people nowadays I feel like say just for attention.
Say what? That you're not worthy of?
Yeah.
Even asking him for that?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, no.
But I feel like it's also very common nowadays too. But I'm saying like whenever y'all do pray, how do y'all pray? Because I remember growing up, at least from what I remember, my family was always like, thank him and ask him for protection. Like that's it.
Right. Yeah. That's how I prayed for a long time. Just like the simple, I guess standard we'll call it is like, You ask him what you said for protection and praying for, you to get what you want in life or get to where you want to be in life and praying for your family and stuff like that. But I think I've gotten more in depth with it. Like, for example, like when I pray, when I get my food, I kind of like, I would be like, Lord Jesus, thank you for this food. Amen. Now I'm like, thank you for the giving me the opportunity to even get this food presented in front of me and the hands that prepared it and me, just having like the whole opportunity to even live in the moment for
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah. So it's just like more in depth. So I've learned like a little bit on how to pray. I don't think there's really like any
I don't think there's a how to
correct
pray.
way to pray. Yeah. It's just, I guess there's just like levels to it though.
Yeah, I get you. I say that too with like the thought of like, since I either forget to or choose not to, I just feel like there's never a right time to be like, hey, yo, God, like, because like sometimes I'll, like, for example, there was a scare that that my brother's girlfriend was gonna get cancer, or that had cancer. By the way, I don't know if I ever told y'all, but that was fucked. Like,
She's good.
yeah, like there was nothing wrong with her.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, but there was a scare, and like obviously my first thought was like, okay, like that sucks, and then I was gonna tell her like, oh, you'll be in my prayers, but I'm like, I don't even be praying like that, And then it's like, if I go to that night, who am I to be just like, hey, I know I don't talk to you like very often, but like, will you do this for me? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's kind of like you only go to him whenever
I need something,
you need something.
and that's like not the relationship I want with him.
Exactly. I'm the same way, man. I was told like not too long ago that you need to go to him when you're not even, in need or just
Exactly.
just pray for him. Not when you pray, don't always just ask, just talk to him,
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
have a simple like conversation in your mind with
Right.
him,
I think that's what a lot of people like just mistake what praying is. They
It
think you're
is,
supposed
yeah.
to pray for things
Yeah.
and for help and stuff. But like, just thank them.
Uh-huh.
To have that conversation.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, it is just a conversation.
That's all it is.
Yeah, maybe that's why I kind of wanted to talk about it. I've never actually like talked about it with anybody before.
But like, I mean, I still even think, even if you don't pray to him very much, and then like somebody you know or like her, and you're just like, I'm gonna pray for her. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like he's not gonna think anything of that. I mean, it's not like it's selfish or anything. I mean,
That's true.
you're praying for somebody else, even though you don't do it very much. I mean, it's still.
That's true.
This is a good topic.
Yeah, it is.
I really wish I could be more more religious, which I mean I will be. I want to be.
I claim to be. And I feel like my views are that. But it's just in that private.
Yeah.
So it's just like, ugh,
Right.
you know.
Do you think there's churches out there? Obviously. Well, first of all, do y'all think, for the most part, churches are kind of just like, I wouldn't say a scam, but like,
I've been in between that for like the last like year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like there's those genuine churches that like,
Of course there are. There's gonna be good and bad of everything.
Yeah.
Like one day we gotta
Gotta
go out. We gotta make a trip and go out to Cliff's church.
where's that?
Connecticut, I think.
Oh man, I thought you were about to say Houston or Dallas. or
Fuck
something.
no, dude. They lives in the fucking northeast United States.
I think a lot of churches are just about money.
Well, yeah.
Most denominations, I feel like, are more about money than.
Which is
Anything else?
crazy. It's like isn't that the opposite of what this is all about?
Well, I remember I had to go. My pastor at the time had asked me to help him out with the video stuff for the church.
Yeah.
So I went and talked to my high school teacher about it, and I mentioned, I was like, "Yeah, bro, like, but the church doesn't have doesn't really have enough money to do that, to get better equipment. So I got to work with what I got." And then my teacher, he goes, "Isn't that crazy that they never have enough money to buy better equipment, but the pastor always has the best car."
And did he?
Nah, he didn't, but that boy had quintuplet, so I don't blame him.
Quintuplet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Nick.
That's such a.
Nah, actually though, I actually really like his story real fast. I'm gonna say it. Him and his wife couldn't have a baby. They were
Mm.
struggling to have a baby like for a long time,
And then they busted out.
and then I think they had someone like some pastor pray for them, and then boom, boy, she got knocked up ×5, bro.
That's a miracle and a nightmare in
No,
one
for
go.
real,
Not
bro.
like for
You
real.
ain't lying,
For
boy.
real, them kids are cool though. The kids are cool.
Like
so-
I know they were so happy, but I know part of them was like,
Fuck.
Damn it.
5 of them.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, but
I don't know though. I've been stuck with that process for a minute
Yeah.
because for like since what happened with me at my church, I've just kind of been like, I don't know if church is necessary.
I almost kind of wish church was just like a
It's supposed to be, Nick.
Huh?
Nonprofit.
yeah, like a nonprofit thing,
It's supposed to be.
but
Mhm.
it isn't.
I guess you're right.
Like I just wish that there was
See-
a building and a preacher who just wants to go preach on Sundays for free, no money involved, right? Because he's that religious and spread the knowledge of the Lord that way, and people who are,
that's just the different denomination.
yeah,
Because like where I come from, that's like
normal.
that's how it is.
Catholic too.
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, even a steeple on a church, like we view as that's not
What's a steeple? Oh, really?
because, like, you see that and it's the church's money paid for that, and you don't need that for church.
It was a
No,
pointy
man,
roof
you
for
just need
the
a damn
money they
shed,
put-
dude.
that
You don't
aren't
even
watching. It was a pointy roof as a steeple.
what?
Well, I was like, I don't know what a steeple
Everybody
is.
knows what a steeple
Other
is,
people
bro.
might not know what a steeple is.
Oh.
And this motherfucker just did that. So I was like, well, if they're listening to it, they're not gonna know what a steeple is.
Right.
So.
The pointy thing
The
on
pointy
top of the
thing on
church.
top, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But like that always like confused me because like that's just a church in like a little kid's mind.
Mhm.
So I'd always ask like my grandma and my mom would be like, so like why no steeple?
You did not say that. You said, why isn't the roof pointy? Stop lying. Like,
I knew what a steeple was, bro.
Well,
Because
sorry,
there's a
my
whole
first
little
language is
church
Spanish.
thing where you'd be like, here's the church and then the little people
okay, I'm
in
sorry.
here, bro.
Continue.
But no. And it was just because I'd be like, okay, well, what if there was just some rich dude that went to church? He just donated it out of his own money. Because I was like trying to just justify it. And they were like, well, they could do that. But on the outside, anyone who sees that, they're not going to know that. And so they would just,
Ooh,
it's
that's
just
kind of a
it's
bar,
the
though.
assumption. Because everything is just how you look as a Christian. Like, it's just, because I mean, the church is literally, every church I've been to is just a building. Nothing fancy. They pay for the building and that's it. And then they do pay the preacher. That's part of, it's nothing like, it's not a living.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
no living. But I mean, it is time and effort they have to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because like that's how the Catholic Church is. Like the fathers live there.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you still give like, like a little 10% you're supposed to give or whatever, and but
I say that, but then I think like if church was like that, like strictly nonprofit, it wouldn't be as like I guess big of a.
just
of a
define the right
thing.
one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as exposed as it is. But would that be a good thing? Because I feel like religious is such like a
It's the biggest scam of America.
yeah, exactly.
So I think
I don't know.
you have
man.
to find the right one, bro.
It's
It just sucks that that's what it's come to.
yeah.
I mean, even like you see churches that have basketball courts, all different kinds of things.
Yeah,
Like,
one of the churches, my parent church, bro. Oh my god, the parent church over the church I used to go to. So it was.
like
What do you think?
that's
about that?
against the Bible.
right having all that, all these amenities.
Like
Oh,
it says
my
it in the
nuts.
Bible. It's in there. Don't ask me where, but it's because I remember hearing like my preacher talk about those kind of things, and it's because they would go to like these like Baptist church. I don't know any other besides Baptist. I don't know anything about Catholic. I just know that's old school.
Mm-hmm.
But like they'd go ask them, and then because like at least in like our church, they're just like the smartest people I've ever known in my life. Like they can back up anything with like a scripture right then and there, and you can go to the Bible and they can like recite it word for word. But they would like go to these other preachers.
That is really cool.
And they would like ask them, and be like, "So how do you justify so and so and so and so and no?" And they had nothing to back it up, anything. They would just
They're
kinda be
exposing the phonies, bro.
Now, I kind of agree and I kind of disagree with that. Now, that's the part is like making your church bigger or whatever, like nicer, like having basketball. Like I don't know anything about that, so I'm not gonna speak on that. But I kind of like agree and disagree because I feel like the biggest problem with religion is like the quote unquote pushing it on your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you make it welcoming for the children,
Mm.
and if that includes a basketball court, for example, or something like that, I say go for it. Do your thing.
"We'll see."
Now again, biblically, I'm not sure. I've never heard
But then
one
you
way or
think
the
about
other.
it, you're trying to bring your kids into the religion,
It's like you bribe
but
them.
you're like, "Hey, you want to go play basketball? Will we go to church?" So they're seeing church as this fun. Oh, I get to go play.
Like you
I
bribe
get to
them, right?
like
Fair
it's
enough,
like
fair
it's not
enough.
supposed to be a fun. I mean, it's not like a bad thing, but it's
Right,
like
right.
work. Like you're not supposed to go just have fun and blow off. It's just a recess day. I mean, you're supposed to
going
go
there for a
learn
purpose.
and educate and better yourself, not go hoop.
I mean, yeah, I can maybe I explained myself poorly. Cause like they don't have a youth group.
That's a whole nother topic right there. Youth groups, man.
Yeah, youth groups. And see, even those, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but some of them are like,
Oh yeah.
But
Well,
that shit
like
just
I've
a
been
damn
like
daycare.
when I was younger, I was at a
Ugh.
church. It wasn't called a youth group, but there was just like teachers. They're always women. They would just take all the little kids during church, and they would like focus on like basic stuff, like almost like little kindergarten, like Moses stories and spreading the water and stuff, just little kid
Okay.
things, and like how to read the Bible, how to find the chapters and different
Yeah,
stuff like that.
So when I got back into church recently, yeah. Well, there was a point in high school when I got into it, and then recently in college. And that church, it was the same church, just different churches, if that makes sense. Like they were over the same parent church. And so they always went to college. Like if you were in college, you're in youth group. Like you weren't gonna leave youth group until you graduated college, or your choice, you know. And I just feel like they just kind of dumbed it down for us.
Religion?
Like what?
Religion?
Or just like they would always try to talk about the same stuff. Don't get me wrong. One of like when I was in high school and I was going, like the first week I went was like it was super. I got to experience it. It was like they were teaching us how to defend the Bible from like atheists, basically.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's a whole different story for a whole different day. God, that shit was so cool though. I only remember one day of it, but that shit was so cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they kind of dumbed it down for us.
Yeah.
Cause like they can't use like if we go sit in the fucking adult service, they're gonna start using analogies that we're not gonna understand yet.
That's a good point. Okay.
And then if some of that it does include like I don't know players of basketball, like fuck it, That's just me though. I mean, like I said, I can't really speak of it biblically because I don't know. I'm reading it through right now. Okay, I actually just skipped to the Gospels because that's what Cliff said to do, and I agree with Cliff.
Yeah, I wish I knew more of the like scripture backing, because like I know the things, I just can't back it up.
I feel you.
But like I know,
feel you.
like for a fact, like even like just on basketball courts, I could call my grandma right now and ask her, and she could explain it all. She could give me like a different scripture in like every chapter, probably explain it, dumb it all down.
Who
Just like
exposed
that.
y'all to religion? Who exposed y'all?
That's a good question.
Who planted the seed?
My fam. They grew up Catholic, so.
Your mom?
But well, now I don't consider myself Catholic at the moment. But basically, we grew up Catholic. We kind of like slowed down on going. Cause I got baptized as a baby. Real fast. Turn. baptism for y'all's. Well, okay, first off, what is your denomination?
It's like just non-denominational. We don't.
Oh, y'all
We're
just
just
don't claim it?
we're just Christian. Church of
Okay.
Christ.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I thought the Church of Christ was its own denomination.
I mean, its denomination is like non-denominational.
Okay.
We're not like.
Are you? What is y'all's views on baptism?
There's only one way to be baptized,
What is that?
and it's submersion in water when you're
Of age.
of age and ready.
Okay, to like actually choose to. Okay.
Like you were baptized as a baby.
Right. Doesn't mean anything.
We don't
I
agree.
agree.
We don't. That's not.
I agree.
That's doing absolutely nothing.
I agree 1000%. Okay.
Because a child's innocent.
Right.
I mean,
I agree. Now, okay, the reasoning behind it is to like protect the baby for their life. But yes,
I mean, if it
agree.
was just like a home family tradition that you want to sprinkle some water on your baby just for some.
Oh
good
my
luck,
god, that's exactly.
I mean, like, hey,
is this Cliff right here? That's exactly what they were saying.
but that is not. I mean, and it's not biblically correct.
yeah. Now, stealing from what Cliff said real fast on that, he did. I can't remember exactly his wording or whatever, and I want to see what y'all have to
If I
say
had my
about it.
phone, I would actually pull up my Bible because I know some.
Yeah, but
verses
he
that
but
go
he
through
was
this way.
basically saying, like yeah, like what we do as Catholics and stuff, and there's a few other ones that do it, that do babies. They do it. Oh, what's it called? Fuck, it's called something different. But it was basically just like
Christening? I don't know.
maybe that sounds right. I don't know, but they basically just like bless the baby instead of just like sprinkling water on it, bless the baby. But now he did say that there was a family that was going to go up soon to his church that their whole family, they've always done the water with the baby. So he's like, I'll put holy water on the baby, but I mean it's not a baptism. So I don't. You hear that?
Oh, bro, tienes hambre?
No, I'm not hungry. My stomach's been acting up. I've been shitting like
Okay.
You've been dropping them.
I shit myself the other day.
Oh no.
All
Let's
right.
not get
I
on that
sharted,
topic.
I guess.
Let's not get on
All
that
right.
topic.
but
Okay, anyways.
let's not talk about this.
Anyways,
Got plenty of that.
So
I feel like we don't have enough knowledge to be talking about this.
no, I definitely don't.
I definitely don't.
But what? So people who believe in different religions, you're supposed to defend your own.
Biblically, yes. I mean, you're supposed to like spread the word.
Oh, okay, that's not what I mean. Let's say,
You mean like what I was saying earlier? Well, like you learn to defend the Bible, basically.
yeah, defend your Bible and.
defend your beliefs. I mean, defend.
Yeah.
But what when it comes to like other people's beliefs, like a different religion, like what? Are
I
you
think
supposed
we
to
can
tell them?
debate on it. Now again, technically, I am supposed to do all of my power to turn you over,
Mhm.
but
Well,
I don't know. I personally just respect other people's decision.
so you're not supposed to defend it, but if you're a Christian, you're gonna want everybody to know the right way, which there's only one way.
Right.
So that's the hard part. There's only one real right way that God proves.
What was that,
I mean,
Devin?
what?
What was that, Mister? Did you say there's only one white right way? Whoa,
Bro, chill.
no.
Chill.
Racism just got involved.
Yo.
Jesus could have been black.
I think he was. He was closer to black than white.
But you're supposed to just be able to prove the Bible. I mean, you're not defending your religion. You're
defending
Defending
the
the
one
Bible.
way.
Which is a history book.
Yeah, right.
So
because I mean, if you read the Bible front to back, it is definitive, and that's like where you can prove a lot
I
of
skipped to the New Testament.
religions wrong. Basically, it's just like going to the Bible.
I skipped to the New Testament.
So y'all like people like George Janko and Cliff who are
I do. Especially because they dumb it down for me. I'm too fucking dumb to be trying to reinterpret the Bible myself. And I think they're doing real shit.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least Cliff. I'm not saying Georgienko doesn't,
I
but
don't even know Cliff.
I do love Cliff.
Wait, is he that
He's the guy on
older
the,
white
on the
guy?
college
that's-
campuses.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah.
George Janko.
Most of what I hear, he's
working his way, man.
seems facts.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't miss, bro. Go ahead.
I said George Janko's working his way, man. He's He's changing his whole
lifestyle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I like listening and watching him.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of him, we wanted to talk about podcasting being basically oversaturated. Not only podcasting though. I mean, we were gonna go into all kinds of different media, like TV shows and movies and
Yeah.
shit.
I was
but-
asked the other day. Well, I made the statement the other day. I was like, I feel like there's so many new podcasts, and podcasting is just like it's the new way of media. Like everybody's starting up one. But I was asked, I was like, have they always been there? Or are we just now being exposed? Are we just now being exposed to them?
They've been there for a while.
I'd say it's a little bit of both. I mean, there's definitely always been a lot there, but
Mhm.
I mean, there is just a lot more coming up because it's just getting bigger.
It's the new wave.
It's just easier too to do. You know, like look at us.
I
Three
guess-
guys, 3 microphones, 2 laptops, and a camera.
Mhm.
Doesn't take too much to do it
No,
nowadays.
it doesn't.
Um,
Would you like to say that we started kind of before the wave blew up, or what?
Dev and I started before the wave blew up.
Yeah, go on,
What you mean?
go on, stay back there with your
Okay.
one
Mr.
episode.
quit after 12 episodes, 11 episodes. Fucking, I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. I think we got into it as soon as it started blowing up. Like poorly. But then again, like the reason I
were doing it.
Yeah, we was doing it. Now the reason I personally got into it was because I liked listening to podcasts. And I've been listening to there's 2 podcasts that I started listening to back like when I was in high school, like 2017, 2018. And one of them the podcasts that I started listening to was the Rooster Teeth podcast. Now they obviously y'all know. I told y'all like 2 episodes ago, or maybe last episode, that it recently shut down. Actually, their podcast will continue. Their podcasting stuff will continue. But I think they were on episode like 800 and something, and they became weekly before 100. So like they were going for a long ass time.
Damn.
Yeah, remember whenever they hit 666 and they all were like dressed up as devils and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, I think it is like, I feel like it's gotten to a point where it is oversaturated, but then it's like, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people have their own different tastes. So it's like,
I mean, I didn't even start listening to podcasts until about when we started, basically.
Yeah, that's why you
Yeah.
wanted to start. I remember you started listening to fucking Flanker. I was
that podcast.
yeah, I was well, whenever you brought up the idea, I mentioned how George Janko mentioned it as well. So I wanted to kind of go off what he said. And it was even though it is oversaturated, if you're doing it and you're not getting anywhere with it, continue to do it anyways. Cause I just teach it's good to talk shit out.
Yeah.
Which really went into that whole God topic we were talking about earlier, which is awesome, brother. Awesome.
fucking awesome, huh?
Yeah, so I'd say I love it. I like podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's gonna find their one podcast that they like. So
I
Yeah.
think.
There's enough to go around, huh? There's enough to go around. Just pick one.
I mean,
or is it too
Yeah.
much? To go
I
on
don't know if there'll ever be too much.
I think we feel, I don't know. I think we feel like that because every influencer is doing one, right?
Well, I also think we feel that way because of the ones we listen to. Because all the ones, well, I have for me, I do have one that I want listen to that sound like that. But most of ours are just either influencers or like celebrities that just started a podcast and just talk about their life. But we
Yeah.
don't have like the niche podcast. Well, I do have a soccer one, but we don't have that niche podcast that we do listen to. You know, because a lot of people at work, they're always like, "Oh, I'm listening to my crime podcast, or I'm listening to my God podcast, or I'm listening to my conspiracy theory podcast." You know, like they all have that like specific niche thing that they do,
And then you just have those who talk about their everyday life.
like we do, because we're
Yeah.
famous and
Yeah, we're famous.
influencers and
Oh,
fuck hella models and
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
do hella cocaine
What?
and
Oh, speaking of cocaine, that just reminded me, dude. I watched Scarface for the first time.
they watched Godfather.
I'm halfway through that.
Oh, how was it, bro?
Before that, I watched Scarface. It was good, dude.
Was it?
Yeah, it holds up,
Scarface
bro.
has never piqued my interest.
Really?
No,
It's a classic for sure.
Mhm.
Glad I watched it. Gained
What's
some,
that on?
gained some culture point. Hulu.
I can't do Hulu. Too many
Hulu.
commercials.
Or say he gained culture points. What culture points you gain, boy?
What you mean?
In the movie world.
Yeah, in the movie world. Come on now.
Speaking, we're just talking about too many podcasts. Is it just me, bro? Are there gonna be too many movies and TV shows? Like, when is it
Mhm.
gonna stop?
Like, is there a
Uh,
cap?
I don't think there's ever gonna be too many of anything.
Like, do you think we'll get to the point where we just like
Bro, I think we're just gonna consume more and more as
You
as
think the
we
media
go.
is gonna be the death of us?
media?
Yeah.
Maybe the news.
No, I don't
No, I just think it's crazy because
think
like
it'll.
I think it's gonna just rot us away, dude.
I think it'll consume us, but I
That already has.
every fucking year there's like 7 fucking movies a month I want to watch. Like, how I don't have enough time in the world for that
That's
shit.
But my thing is, bro, how many movies can these streaming services hold, bro?
hey, speaking of that, bro. Speaking of movies, real fast, we watching the Zendaya movie coming out this weekend.
The
or
who?
what? The Zendaya movie, Challengers.
Oh, is that the one I keep seeing about, like her with 2 dudes or something?
Dude, yeah,
on
bro, it
TikTok?
looks so good.
That was forever ago. Damn.
Yeah,
What is it
looks
about? I don't
stupid
even know
good,
what it's
though.
about.
It's like she's like, all 3 of them are tennis players, and she was like gonna go like pro or some shit, and then her like knee pops, so then both of them like want her as like her manager, and then and she's like horny, I guess, or
Huh.
maybe they're horny. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Interesting.
But she starts like the whole like the famous scene where she starts making out with like both of them, and then like she ends up with one dude. But then I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just talking out of my ass at this point. What?
Oh.
No, it actually looks so good. I didn't watch Joker 1, so I can watch Joker 2.
Oh my god, you still
when does
haven't
that
seen
come out,
Joker?
bro?
Soon,
That
this
looks
year.
like it's gonna be good.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be a musical.
It's a musical.
That'll be the only musical I watch.
I hate you guys. Musicals are so good.
Nah, man, I can't
I
do.
Have you
that.
seen The
Damn.
Greatest Showman?
I cannot stand musicals,
What?
bro.
That's such a good movie.
Musicals piss me off.
The Greatest Showman is. Would you go to like a Broadway show?
No,
What? Would you go to a Broadway
No, I
show?
wouldn't. I get genuinely upset when it's a musical.
nah, for like.
What the fuck?
I just want like even kids movies, bro. Like I would just get so mad when they bust out a song. I'm like,
Wait, so you're telling whoa, back it up.
Alright,
Does
know
that
what
mean
you're
y'all
about
don't
to
like Disney movies?
dude, like honestly, Pirates of the Caribbean when they would start doing some songs, even I'd get a little pissed. I'd be like, here we
No,
go.
no,
Yeah,
But
High
they
School
made it
Musical.
because it was some like pirate chant, so I was like, it's kind of cool. But
it's kind of cool.
He was playing Sea of Thieves, bro, back then.
Nah, you remember the show Backyardigans?
Fuck yeah, that shit was hard.
I get pissed when they start singing. As a kid,
honestly, I hated
I
that.
get fucking pissed.
It's got farm. Look up, we got farm.
What if that shit was a song, bro?
What?
Scott Favre.
No, I can't sing it, bro.
No,
Okay,
I mean
okay,
there was
so
there was
okay.
some bops. There were some bops for show.
Back it up, bro.
SpongeBob. Half the time when they started singing, I'd even get a little
Nah,
mad.
back it the fuck up,
Nah,
bro.
Jelly-
I was give
No,
SpongeBob
no,
songs.
no.
Jellyfish song, no.
Back it up.
Where we backing it up to? How far are we
We're
going?
backing it up. Hold on, what's all that movement back there?
The Lion King?
I don't remember the Lion King.
What the
I watched
fuck?
I watched that movie like
Okay, we won't back it up that
when it
much
came
then.
out.
Tangled. The other fuck, y'all don't like Tangled?
I don't even
No.
remember Tangled.
What
bro.
the fuck, guys? That's like a top tier Disney movie.
No,
Mulan?
didn't see it. Didn't want to.
What?
Because I knew there was some music going
What?
on.
I'll make a man out of you.
No, dude, no. I hate musicals.
Tangled?
Dark side.
Tangled was the one where
That
the
long hair girl, bro.
Rapunzel.
Oh no, I
Flynn
didn't watch
Rider.
it. I watched that. And the lady who keeps her like.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
her mom.
Like
her
imagine you
mom.
watching Transformers and Optimus Prime
That's
starts rapping.
different. No,
bro.
no, no.
Like,
Okay, that'd be
oh,
hard. That'd be
That
hard.
would be kind of hard. Hold on.
Does it mean jazz?
True.
R.I.P. to the homie.
All
man.
right, beat the homie, bro.
Anyways.
So legit, no musicals, nothing.
Nah, man, I just
What
couldn't
the
do it, man. I
fuck?
couldn't do it.
Oh man.
High School Musical?
No, did never watched it. Never will.
I watched it. It was alright. That's a
Nah,
pass.
it was more than alright.
That's a pass for me.
Nah, that was hard.
That's a
I mean, Pitch Perfect was good.
Nah,
That's
you're
not a
right.
musical though.
No, fuck. Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
I actually liked the movie.
Well, you better fucking say the right words. The right words better come out of your fucking mouth.
But I wouldn't watch that bitch again.
What
though.
the fuck?
I'm
No,
not gonna
no.
watch it again.
That's
But
like
it was a good movie. Like,
That's like a fucking feel good movie. What?
Nah, I wouldn't.
No,
watch that movie.
y'all are tripping.
I couldn't, dude.
That's like if I was like had a movie, like if I had a date coming up with this girl I was seeing, and we wanted to watch a movie, I'd put on Pitch Perfect.
You do that, Mel.
What the fuck is wrong
I'm
with you
putting
guys?
on fucking Tony Montana, huh?
That's that. There we go.
Oh,
when
dude.
was there musical
It's a
stuff?
feel
in-
good movie. Y'all just like action movies. I swear to God. That's
Was there
all y'all
musical stuff
watch.
in The
Teach
Grinch?
their own, man.
No, dude. What?
Musical stuff in The Grinch.
Uh,
Yeah, they sang.
uh,
They sang.
yeah, but was it like a musical?
No, it wasn't a musical. Anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Mamma Mia.
Podcast.
Good movie.
No, hated it, dude.
What the fuck?
Pissed me off.
Mamma Mia.
What was that? Queen. Was that a musical or was that just
But he mean a
lot of-
Rhapsody?
yeah. Was that just a lot of singing? Because it's
I think it's just a lot of singing.
Yeah, dude. There's difference from like a movie about singers and then a musical.
musical, yeah.
like a musical is like where they break out in song and dance and shit. You don't like
What?
Frozen?
No, Frozen was.
I don't think I actually have ever seen.
What the fuck?
I had no desire to watch it.
What about
I think honestly the last
Les
like,
Miserables?
I think that's the
Another Day.
last musical. No, that's the
Oh
last
my
musical I've
God.
seen. I went with my mom.
Which one?
That's whatever he said.
Frozen?
No, Les Miserables.
Les Miserables?
Yeah,
Oh my
Hated
God.
it.
I actually haven't. I've only seen bits and pieces.
I was
of it.
angry.
Man, I've been slacking on movies, bro. My dad been getting on my ass.
Dude, I know, dude. I've been feeling that. You know, I was actually gonna talk to you about. You know how you were like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to start Eminem back if we're just gonna do it like once a month. I was like, let's just say fuck it and just spend hella money and go watch movies all the time again. Deadpool, Wolverine coming out.
Oh, I'm watching that. You know, there's movies that I'm gonna go watch.
Zendaya's
Absolutely.
coming. The Zendaya movie's gonna be good,
I don't know.
or it's gonna be a huge letdown.
I'm probably not gonna watch it.
It's
What?
gonna be a huge letdown, 100%. So yeah, podcasts.
Podcast, man.
Podcast. I was talking about movies in now. Movie like
That was
being
weird,
too
but
many movies
we
and
never
TV
answered my,
Now we bouncing around,
my
baby.
question. I have a question. So, like, what do you guys think about influencers podcasting with other influencers instead
the
of
fuck?
like
Like
because
as
so I was-
guests or like
Huh?
as
as
guests?
guests, yeah. So I was watching Nelk interview Theo Vaughn, and then I got on the topic about podcasting, and Theo Vaughn said he wanted to. This podcast was like a year ago, anyways, but he said he's been thinking about like instead of getting like someone crazy, why didn't he like get somebody off the streets of New York who's like a garbage worker and have him on the pod?
That would be so.
He did that.
Did he?
Yeah, he got the New York City garbage man.
Okay, see, I'm
What about
Of course, I
what
listened to
about
that
a-
episode. I love that episode.
I'm
It
gonna
Of
watch
was-
course
that
he
one.
did.
It
I
was
didn't
so
know he
good.
did it. I didn't know he did it. But I'm gonna watch
But
it
no,
now.
he
How was it? It was good.
it was really
Just a
good.
random person, right?
It was literally just a garbage. Like he had a garbage career
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah.
So
look at that.
what's your question?
It was mad interesting though.
It's like I don't know. It's like why isn't there more of that? But I guess it's just for
Because
money.
at the end, well, that
It's more- it's for publicity.
I think you could make more money doing what Theo Von did. I bet that shit got hella views compared to his other shit.
Do you have any idea on the view count of it?
I don't know the view count, I
But-
mean, it was really good. So
But I think the reason is because at the end of the day, what podcasts are is a place where you can chill, talk with your friends, and hang out.
I think
And that's what most of them do. It's like when we got Alex on. What did he tell us after we like cut the cameras and
It
shit?
was such a good time.
He's like, it's such a good time. It was fun. I'd love to do it again.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I think a lot of like the influencers seeing influencers. I think it's like some of them are just genuinely like become friends because of a podcast. Like they think they're cool. They just like match, and so like it's just a good podcast.
Yeah.
Those are like cool. Like
Yeah.
I'm listening to the Flagrant one where they had that Mexican OT on, and it's just the funniest thing ever. And they just like, I mean, almost everyone that they have on, they make it just seem like they're just the best friends ever. So it makes it better. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, some of them like.
Yeah.
It's just two famous people talking to each other. And it's kind of like,
Exactly.
I mean,
and that's the point I was about to make. Backtrack to what you just said. It's just friends talk. Yeah, it is. But there's definitely like people who are just doing it for the money and publicity because
Oh yeah, there's that.
because you
too.
see this dude's name on this dude's podcast and you're like, yo.
yeah, exactly. For
That is valid because I don't watch Impulsive, but every once in a while when someone comes on that I'll enjoy.
Dead at Riley Reid one was pretty
and
good.
that's great. I watched.
He went on that recently again or what?
No, it's just way older. That's the
Uh.
only one I've ever watched.
Anyways,
I watched the Nelk had Andrew Schultz on, and Andrew Schultz, that's the worst podcast he's ever been on. He said it was just terrible because they like really knew nothing about him.
Oh, he talked about that on Flagrant. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
remember.
remember
I
seeing
remember
clips
that.
on
I
that,
remember
yeah.
that. I listened to that episode. Yeah, he was talking about. Yeah, he did not.
Yeah. And
Because like when people go on Flagrant's podcast, he like researches them.
Mm.
Because he was talking about that Mexican OT. He was like, "Yeah, I was like listening to all the other podcasts you've been on. I was like, I listened to all your albums like back to back before you got on because I just wanted to know like about you."
that's a part of the job now, man.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is because George Angle talks about that shit all the time too. He's like, when I was researching about you for this episode, you know, and he starts going into it. I'm like,
I was
wow.
in a Dollar General when I was listening to that one where he was talking about the
Good
Nelk
old
podcast,
DG,
bro.
man. Good old DG.
I was stocking
But
Gatorade.
no, I wish just people would do that more often, like what Theo Von. did.
Yeah, I
Just-
think that's just more.
You-
'Cause, I mean,
you
we're
heard it here
regular
first,
people.
folks. We're regular people.
Like
Yeah,
when I
come
saw
on,
when I saw
was.
Theo Von did that garbage one, I was like, "Yo,
yeah, right.
That could have been you.
That's
yo!"
pretty cool.
Like legitimately,
huh?
that could have been you.
I mean, it is still cool to see like people you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course.
Maybe
of
not
course.
like every week,
exactly.
but like
yeah,
maybe
not
like
all
a
the
monthly
time.
special or something.
Yeah, like a monthly special. You know,
The
That-
Patreons,
that would be pretty cool, huh?
the Patreons,
Yeah,
do that kind of stuff on your Patreon. Okay.
yeah. If you want money, do that. Yeah, yeah. Make them go watch it on your.
On your
You think he
Patreon.
paid him, or you think he was just inviting him on?
Oh no, well, I don't know.
Who?
The garbage man. You think Theo Von paid the garbage man, or you think he just asked him if he wanted to do it? And he was
I
like,
just asked them.
They probably just asked.
"Why don't we do that?"
Who?
I don't know.
My boy, we got a list of folks right there. We ain't got near one of them motherfuckers on
I
except for
know,
one.
bro. I know. Okay, we're getting Chino on the next one. I don't give a
Okay.
fuck.
All right, Chino, you hear it?
Already
Chino
here
here.
first, folks. Chino himself. Oh my god, I gotta show y'all something Javi sent me, but y'all heard it here, folks, lads. He's not allowed to wear a hat though.
Come on. Come on, bro.
Oh man, the
He
damn
might need to wear a
reflection is
hat.
gonna be
No, he might need to
crazy.
wear a hat.
Valid.
We're gonna throw off the focus.
Oh god, bro, gonna have
You know,
sun
I
rays on
was-
our shit.
I was watching. I was just scrolling through YouTube, and by YouTube I mean my subscriptions. And Dude Perfect posted a video this Saturday about they were recreating the first video they ever posted because it was like their 15th year anniversary, and they were like, "But first, before we do that, we gotta bring back the missing guy. You know, the original 6th member of Dude Perfect."
Dang.
Yeah, and he came back and like did the video with them.
Oh really?
But apparently he's like super successful. Like I think Javi knew a guy that knew him.
Oh really?
Yeah, so apparently he's like really successful and he like doesn't regret missing out on Dude Perfect at all.
Damn.
But like apparently he makes like more money than them on album.
Oh
or
my
some
god,
shit, yeah.
really more than Dude Perfect?
Yeah, well, I don't know now, cause now that was like
The
a
fact
couple
that
years
Dude
back.
Perfect is still a thing honestly blows my mind.
Right?
No, y'all don't watch their content. They post pretty good content.
Really? I feel like
Yeah.
they're like
I mean, I know it's good. I just don't want to watch it.
they're like
I don't.
they're like obviously not on a Mr. Beast level, but they're like
Content wise,
Yeah, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have said out loud that I watch them, subscribe to them, but I enjoy their content. I do. It's like a little like feel
Do you
good
think
shit.
Do you think Mr. Beast is the most popular person on this planet?
No,
Who
not even,
is?
not even close.
Who is?
Brad Pitt.
Fuck up, bro.
I'm being serious. Or Will
Really?
Smith, probably. You never seen the clip of Will Smith talking about how he like was like in some village in like Africa or some shit, and then some lady was legit washing clothes on like a washboard in the river, and she looked up and said, "Big Willie," like that's you never seen that shit.
No.
Big Willie,
Bro, you gotta watch that clip, bro. It's
nah.
funny as fuck.
What?
No, shot it. No, it's not
Nah.
Mr. Beast because half the parents don't know who Mr. Beast is. Did y'all watch his newest video, by the way?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god, he posted. I don't know if y'all watched the
I
original
don't
one.
watch Mr. Beast, bro.
Okay, well you need to. A while back he posted a video of like age 1 to 100 competing for like money. I don't fucking know how much it was, but it was money. And you know, it's kind of like a last one to leave type shit. But this one it was like you like they get to decide who leaves and stuff like that. Bro. That shit must have me in tears a couple times, lads. Like that shit was good.
Really?
And like I don't know if y'all know, but he's making a game show for Amazon Prime, I think.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So he's like trying to slowly get ready for it. So this episode or this video he posted, instead of it being like his like 10-minute long videos he usually does, it was like 40 minutes long. And that shit was so good. Like it was so weird.
Dang.
So yeah, lads.
Bro,
I
who's the
recommend.
future?
Def recommend, huh?
I'm not watching Mr. Beast.
Please, bro. It was so good.
I'm not watching Mr. Beast.
Y'all
Yeah.
think anybody will ever surpass him? Probably. Sure, right.
I think after he retires.
I think in the
I don't think it'll
next
be in our
the
lifetime.
next lifetime.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like I think he's
I
like
think what we got Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast.
yeah.
What do you guys think history books are gonna be like in the future?
What?
History books. What do you think they're gonna be like? Are they even gonna be a thing?
Do you think they're gonna talk about Mr. Beast?
Yeah, right. He's
I
definitely.
don't think they'll be
They have
history
to.
books. I think they'll just be YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, it'll be all digital.
I hope textbooks aren't. Well, if anything, well,
I wouldn't be
they're probably
surprised
gonna
if
have the same
reading fades
textbooks we
out.
are.
I wouldn't be surprised if reading fades out.
No way.
This is gonna be like.
I mean, you
listen-
already don't have to read now if you don't want to.
Yeah,
If you don't want to read a book, listen to it.
That's
yeah.
true. I can't read a book. No, that's not true. Well, like it's kind of like I don't know if I ever told you this, but we built a PC. You know, like the mother. I don't know if you do know this actually, but the motherboard is supposed to have like everything for you. Like the motherboard manual is supposed to have like everything for you, a lot of stuff for you. It was all just QR codes to watch videos. Remember that shit? That shit was ass.
Oh, like in the manual.
Yeah, in the menu, it was just QR codes to like watch videos for different spots.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She was ass.
Man, ain't nothing better than googling something or looking up a video and getting exactly what you need.
Dude, that's a little scary too, though.
Think like, huh?
A little scary too, though.
How?
Just cause like how accurate the internet can be and shit like that.
All right.
And they're always listening, so your phone is listening to you right now, Nick. How
What's
does that
up,
make you
Google?
feel?
How you doing, Google?
Hey man, let me have a me.
What up,
Yeah,
Mark
me, man.
Zuckerberg? How you doing,
Well,
man?
you know it is listening to you though all the time, right?
Oh yeah, of course, bro.
You know, but it's confirmed. Like how we know that?
How?
Because it's always waiting for Hey Siri.
Yeah, right.
That has to be listening to you all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be listening to me beat my shit.
Boy, be looking at you beat your shit, boy.
Oh, y'all think like
I love how
like
people.
FBI be doing that shit like that ass?
Huh?
Like, they be watching it through the cameras and shit like that.
Nah, man, well, I
think
mean,
they-
they
I don't think
definitely
they do it
can,
like
but I
that.
don't think they're just sitting here watching fucking random dudes beat their dick.
Oh,
or-
I bet they do. It's like Omegle, bro. They're just like go through the channels. They're like, ah.
yeah, man, they're looking for like important.
They definitely got
Heights.
lists.
Huh?
They definitely got lists.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm on one.
It's so mind blowing that people are so paranoid about it. It's like, I mean, I guess I understand it, but like,
Man, they ain't gonna do nothing to
even people
like
that
me
get
and
like
you.
webcam covers, so they're
Oh no, that's
I'm like,
Ain't you used to do that?
what?
Cover your webcam?
Uh
Yeah, you did. Don't lie.
uh.
I watched you do it one time.
But what?
I don't know. You like put like something.
I've
over
never
it.
put anything on my webcam.
I
I
watched.
might
her
throw a
do it.
towel over it just in case.
when he's baking his shit. When he's
But that's
choking
not
the
because
chicken.
anybody watching me, because this is some scared I don't know, accidentally hit start streaming or something. I mean,
Not legit though. Legit. That's just scary for real.
Y'all ever taken a pic of like yourself like naked or something and then like, oh fuck, yeah, y'all send nudes or no?
I thought it was.
wait a second,
You like
once.
you were like whenever you sent it, you clicked on that person. You're like, you know,
yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, you're like making sure you're
Making sure you send it
Nah,
to that
sometimes you take a pic just to take a pic, and you just want to delete it, and you're like,
you make sure you don't put that bitch because there's a button that automatically goes to your story.
Oh, there is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bitch is
could
scary.
you
too.
imagine? You
Taking
taking a
a-
little shrimp.
taking a pic of you doing the helicopter? or
Well,
something?
we've witnessed it, but remember that one guy who like accidentally posted a video of him eating out his girlfriend?
Oh yeah, man.
Y'all remember that shit?
I
You
do.
remember that shit? There was some guy that we went to school with. He like accidentally posted a video of him going down on this girl.
Bruh,
Yeah.
that's funny though.
Oh man, yeah. There's another situation. I just can't remember.
Do we ever answer your question about podcasts?
What did I ask?
Something about, yeah.
So if we get to that point, what are we doing, man? We
Get to
Too
what
much
point?
media?
Huh?
Too much, you mean?
what did I ask?
I don't fucking know.
I'm asking Dev.
I think it was about saturation. Like,
Fucking-
yeah, like too much. Like,
It's oversaturated.
is there too much?
No, I don't think I asked.
You asked something, bro.
I think we did answer it then.
Yeah, we probably did.
We'll find out in post.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I don't know. But honestly, like, bouncing off of that, I mean, Twitch streaming, like, I mean, that
valid.
got
That's
really,
valid.
really saturated. And I mean, there's still new people blowing up from that
Yeah.
every day. I
That's
mean,
true. No, you're right.
look at Queso, bro.
And Jinxie. And Tuesday.
What's up, brothers?
What's up,
What's up,
brother?
I mean, it's like it's almost like there's somebody new every couple months blowing
Oh,
up
definitely.
big off of it.
Legit.
And
I mean,
Sketch
it's
is
like-
actually crazy though.
And like, I just think I don't think we're a long ways from it ever getting too saturated. Because I just think there's so many people on this planet.
Oh, the world's a big place, man.
Like
It's a lot to go around.
because every one of these people blowing up stay at their level
Yeah.
of when they blow up, and I mean it's just like another one will blow up, and they're at that level.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of the craziest things about seeing them shit, like Sketch, Jinxie, Queso. Is like you see Jinxie live, that motherfucker got like 150 viewers, and then Queso goes live, and he also has like 100 viewers, and it's like, where the fuck are these thousands of people coming from? And
It still blows my mind. I jumped on a Queso's Twitch, and he was
Oh, yeah, I
not
remember that
live.
shit.
His chat was popping off. There was thousands of people in his chat. He wasn't live. This dude started gifting hundred sub increments. I think, oh man, what did
Wasn't it like $3,600 worth, some shit like that?
no, it was 20 or 30,000.
While he wasn't live?
Yeah, he wasn't even live. This dude was gifting like
And apparently he does it like all
tons,
the time.
yeah, tons and tons of subs. And like there was just, and that was just, and then when he finally went live
yeah,
and it showed the number, it was like I think 16,000 already. And then when he stopped streaming, it was like 2 a.m. and I looked at his chat, still going. And then there were just people, why are y'all still here? Somebody was like, there's always people here. They don't leave.
That's insane.
that is
bro.
kind of weird though.
Yeah, man.
It's a little scary actually.
Yeah, it's like
Have you ever watched the Queso stream?
no, I don't.
I highly
I don't
recommend.
watch streams like that no more.
I highly recommend.
I don't even get on Twitch. I couldn't tell you last.
They
time I
are
did.
so, it's so funny.
Really?
It's so funny. It doesn't matter like when you click on it.
So Dev,
I click on that hell right now.
excuse me. So Dev,
What's up?
when is Mr. What's Your Face making a comeback?
Dude. Right now, if I could.
You're pissed.
God.
When are we moving out, Dev?
Might have to move out right now, bro.
Come over, bro. I was telling him, I was like, because he was, we were playing Overwatch, and he was like, chat, I'm locked in. Chat, I'm locked, like, not even fucking live. He was just saying that shit.
I'm locked in, chat.
and then I was like, now imagine if you were saying that shit, and then I was just in your chat, or like in the Discord, not even playing video games with you, just in your Discord while you were live at all times, just being your hype man. You'd be like, I'm locked in, chat, and I'm just like, he's locked in, everybody, he's locked in, you know?
Yes, I said that shot.
Talking to absolutely nobody.
Nobody, bro.
That's-
And then he goes, "Nah, bro. Imagine if he was live, and my only like job of being live, like I started streaming again, but the only thing I did was just watch him stream, and then like narrate.
Just a hype.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
yeah, that would be funny.
Nah, I can't wait to start streaming, bro.
I'm
I
excited,
think I'm gonna be
man.
off the wall. I'm gonna be even stupider than I was last time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling chat with no chat. I'm gonna have 0 viewers. I ain't even gonna watch myself.
Talk about.
And I'm
just
gonna be
make up
like, yo, chat,
scenarios.
I'm locked in. Hold on. I'm finna get him chat.
No, really, that would be such a funny ass TikTok.
And then I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get my phone and start typing in chat. I'm like, go get him, bro. Go get him, get him.
Get him. Yeah.
I'm excited for that though.
Yeah, me too,
I'm
bro.
ready to see you.
You know,
stream.
hearing you talk about how passionate you are about streaming wants me to start streaming again. But like my shit, you know, like Pokemon or some shit, you know.
There you go.
Dude, you can do it. Stream whatever you want.
I'm hungry than a motherfucker, y'all.
You didn't eat before?
Mm-mm.
Whose fault is that?
Ain't nobody but
You ain't
mine.
locked in, chat.
No, I'm not locked in, chat.
Get him some food, chat. What should I order for dinner, chat? God, dude, that just would be
Tips?
so fun.
Already ate.
Oh my god, bro.
Well, you ever think? Hold on.
I think we're trying to end this. We can go eat.
It's like I gotta breathe because my stomach is like eating itself right now.
No,
I gotta-
it ain't.
Man, I'm just fucking around, bro.
How,
I'm fucking
how
around
worse
here,
is food
man.
gonna get for us?
What?
How worse is food gonna get for us?
I don't think it can get worse
I
now.
don't think. I think.
Like, you think we're ever gonna have like food like you see in those like futuristic movies where you like have a little pizza this big, you put it in this thing?
Oh,
And,
maybe. I thought you meant like health
like a
wise.
fucking chia pet? Just grow that bitch.
I mean, still, that's got to be mad unhealthy, bro. To have a pizza go.
Maybe it'll be healthier, bro.
You think our
only have the
you think
calories
we'll
like
get
that.
healthier? Like our McDonald's will become like
No.
healthy.
I think if we do become healthier as human beings, that those won't exist.
Do y'all see a future like Wally?
Yes, I could see it happening.
What is that?
What?
Oh, Wall-E.
Oh my god! I was about to.
See,
I was
I-
about to throat punch you with my cock, dude.
I read
Okay,
that.
see, you could have just said throat punch you. You did not have to add that extra bit in, bro.
I seen that as WALLY. Sorry.
Oh, Wally.
Wall-E.
That is a top tier film.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that was good.
One of
They
You-
sing.
but do you see that future in us, bro?
one of Pixar's greatest. What'd you say?
Y'all see that future? Is that a possible? Is that an alternate ending?
Way in the future, though, if it did happen.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't be in space. We'd just be dead.
Yeah.
No, I think we'd be in space. Big. Running around with Queso. Queso gonna be the captain, bro.
Maybe the one that stands back up for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
I think that was a good one, man.
I think we tapped out.
Yeah, man. We all.
It was a good little chat. Welcome back to Chew Doing Podcast.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Chew Doing Podcast.
Welcome back to Chew Doing Podcast.
Welcome back to Chew Doing Podcast.
This was
Don't even
episode
run it down, huh?
82.
82. Nick Tooted. We are.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Oh, fuck. What's up, bro? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Let me get back inside. Hold on. Ah. Oh. Oh, fuck yeah, bud. What'd you say? I said, oh, fuck yeah, bud. Oh, fuck yeah, bud. Oh.